keepers, where Ian Chappell was once asked about who he thought was the better keeper, whether it was Rodney Marsh or Ian Healy. And he said, have a look at their fingers. And Rodney Marsh, I believe, didn't have those kind of fingers, crooked fingers that come from dislocating your fingers if you've collected the ball wrongly, or maybe just the odd mishap. And that was his way of saying Rodney was better.
Well, he must have been the good gloveman if he didn't have any disfingered fingers, because virtually every wicketkeeper has them. It's just the peril of the job, isn't it? They take it as part of the job, don't they? Right, a bit of a break. If you've got a break here in Chattogram, there is quite a lot to do, particularly if you head down to the beach. Lots of beach cricket going on. As you'd expect, they're absolutely mad for the game here when the sun's going down as well, in particular. Beautiful time to play. It's a beautiful ship graveyard. Not too far from here. Patenga Beach is another one. Has a very different feel to Dhaka.
Yep. A very popular port. Indian subcontinent and of course in Bangladesh. But that pitch that we just saw there, not a pitch where you would want to hit the ball on the up.
It didn't look like it had much bounce, actually. Fairly similar to here. So we're talking about why Shakib may have only bowled one over. Well, apparently he was touch and go as to whether he was going to play in this test match. Got hit in the ribs by Umran Malik in the second ODI. Really worked him over. So that was an issue. And then he's had a long-standing shoulder problem. Apparently he went to hospital yesterday morning. Not sure whether it was for the shoulder or for the ribs, but to get something checked out, and then returned and was able to net. So there obviously is an issue there. Wonder if it's hampering his bowling.
He's got skills, that's for sure. Good player of spin, Shreyas Iyer. You saw that in the last shot that he played. It was good length delivery with the turn, just hitting it in the gap. It's a good ball, it's good length. You can see how he's opened the face. And because he has a wonderful gift of timing, had that not been, the pace wasn't taken off, who knows, could have been 4 as well.
Again, pad bat. I tell you what, it's exciting watching Pujara against spin, because although he doesn't necessarily dominate the whole time, he's very keen to get down the track. So things happen constantly. Definitely interested.
খেলাটি সম্পূর্ণ এইচডিতে দেখতে চাইলে আমাদের প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া লিংকে ক্লিক করুন। লিংকটি প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া আছে, সবাই লিংকে ক্লিক করে ফুল এইচডিতে খেলাটি দেখুন। ধন্যবাদ। খেলাটি সম্পূর্ণ এইচডিতে দেখতে চাইলে আমাদের প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া লিংকে ক্লিক করুন। লিংকটি প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া আছে, সবাই লিংকে ক্লিক করে ফুল এইচডিতে খেলাটি দেখুন।
Pujara got 300s against him in a series doing that. 149 for 4.
Last 3 years haven't been the best for Cheteshwar Pujara, averaging 36 this year, which is an improvement on the past 2 years, but look at how well he started. 2013, 2015, 16, 17, great years.
Oh yes!
Been a stalwart of this Indian side for a very long time now. When he was at his productive best, He was absolutely sensational. Runs all over the world. In Australia in particular, got an excellent record against Australia.
Oh yes!
Yeah, when I look at Pujara and just looking at those numbers, his entire career sort of, flies past.
Back cut. Well played. Big space out there. Is he going to run away to the boundary? Just short. Fielder's done well there. That's possibly one of the longest parts of the boundary. They come back for 3.
Yeah, one of the advantages that you get as a batter when you're repeatedly going down the pitch, the bowler is aware of that your intent, and sometimes gets a little too short that he wouldn't otherwise to a batter who plays from the crease or generally plays off the front foot, back foot. But Pujara is one of the very rare batters in today's cricket. Goes down the pitch to defend against spinners, whether it's left arm spin or off spin.
Well played. Might even be 2 here, yeah. Good running. Angled the ball well there behind square. So Pujara enjoying his first test match in Bangladesh, but he enjoys playing against Bangladesh. 4 innings, 4 50s. So he's just 13 runs away from a 5th consecutive 50 against the Tigers. And he's also not too far away now from a significant milestone. He's 40 runs off, going past Dilip Vengsarkar as the 8th leading Test run scorer for India. He needs to get to 77. Another decent over for India, 6 from it, 155 for 4.
Save the date, as your favorite superstars will be back in action on the 26th of December. Watch live broadcast of your favorite clubs only on Rabbit Hole.
It's turning out to be a decent partnership for India. Both are looking settled. Fajul.
Wow, Jackie Wilson Neymar, great. Great, Jackie.
A beautiful sight, isn't it? A lot of work being done around. You can see those elevated expressway.
Oh,
Not just here in Chattogram, but also in Dhaka.
Great, TJ, great, TJ.
India wants this partnership to go bigger. I just have a feeling that perhaps Medias and Miraj was kept on for a very long time. We didn't see Taijul Islam for 1 hour, 10 minutes. Missing from the attack. He's the one who created the chances. I thought he should have been on. He has a niggling injury. That's the reason why he's not bowling. A very good afternoon to Brad Hawk.
খেলাটি সম্পূর্ণ এইচডিতে দেখতে চাইলে আমাদের প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া লিংকে ক্লিক করুন। লিংকটি প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া আছে। সবাই লিংকে ক্লিক করে ফুল এইচডিতে খেলাটি দেখুন। ধন্যবাদ। খেলাটি সম্পূর্ণ এইচডিতে দেখতে চাইলে আমাদের প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া লিংকে ক্লিক করুন। লিংকটি প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া আছে। সবাই লিংকে ক্লিক করে ফুল এইচডিতে খেলাটি দেখুন।
And then all of a sudden there was a single. I got on strike and I hadn't faced him for a while. He was a bit tentative. Then I started to feel comfortable against Mahidi. Drove him down the ground for 4. Then cut him for 4. And then all of a sudden, that particular over, both batsmen have got on top of Mahidi. Totally agree with you, Atar. Probably had Mahidi on for 1 or 2 overs too long. Should have got the left arm off spinner on earlier. 158 for 4.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। পাল্টে দিয়েছি দৃষ্টির সীমারেখা, পাল্টে দিয়েছি বাংলাদেশের দিগন্ত রেখা। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
Yeah, 41 added for the opening pair, and then they lost in the space of 38 deliveries. They lost 3 wickets. Pant and Pujara were looking good with that partnership of 64 before he was deceived by Medias and Mirage, and now once again it's a good partnership. Well, there he is now. Shakib Al Hasan, he feels that yes, he's ready to bowl. Yeah, the reason for me to say that Taijul Islam should have been in the attack, because of the fact that there were 2 right-handers in the middle. I can understand when Rishabh Pant was in. You can understand the thinking behind having someone like Medias and Miraj in the attack. Once he got out, I thought immediately Taijul Islam should have been in action. Shakib bringing himself on now, replacing Medias and Miraj. Just the 1 over earlier.
I think the other reason why Taijul didn't bowl earlier on in this second session is probably because he bowled 12 overs in that first session. So just wanted to make sure they didn't wear him out too early in this 2 test match series. He's going to have a lot of work to do.
And he's used to bowling long spells, don't forget that, Brad. Taijul Islam usually bowls very long spells. "47 overs on debut." So he'll be not really looking in that direction. As long as the captain has enough faith, he will be in the attack. Started well here, Shakib Al Hasan. Bowling on stumps.
All of a sudden, the footwork of Shreyas Iyer slowed down. The 2 left arm off spinners operating, turning the ball away from the right-hander. The odd one straightening up, so he's a little bit more cautious.
I thought that was too close to cut, wasn't it? All of a sudden you see the Indian batter taking a few chances. They want the single, not there. Sent back by Shreyas Iyer. Starts with the maiden. 158 for 4.
Save the date, as your favorite superstars will be back in action on the 26th of December. Watch live broadcast of your favorite clubs only on Rabbit Hole.
Yeah, Shakib has gone with 2 seam and 3 spinners, all being involved now. Tajul has been the pick of the bowler, 2 for 39. I thought Khalid also bowled really nicely on the surface. Tajul will continue, the 2 men in the catching position. And it's a sort of a pitch where the batters feel that they're not set, even if they batted for a longer period of time. 91 deliveries for Pujara, he's on 37, 55 for Shreyas Iyer. But just been a little bit circumspect.
খেলাটি সম্পূর্ণ এইচডিতে দেখতে চাইলে আমাদের প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া লিংকে ক্লিক করুন। লিংকটি প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া আছে, সবাই লিংকে ক্লিক করে ফুল এইচডিতে খেলাটি দেখুন। ধন্যবাদ। খেলাটি সম্পূর্ণ এইচডিতে দেখতে চাইলে আমাদের প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া লিংকে ক্লিক করুন। লিংকটি প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া আছে, সবাই লিংকে ক্লিক করে ফুল এইচডিতে খেলাটি দেখুন।
In the previous over, Shakib nearly picked up a wicket. Mention was too close to cut. Have a closer look here. Yeah. Keeper once again. Just the bottom part of the bat. And this could not hold it.
Great boy, great TJ.
If you're going to have a crack at Narul for dropping that one, Attar, you're a tough taskmaster. Tough chance that for the keeper.
No, Khalid.
Yeah, it was tough, but you need to be really up on your toes when there isn't a chance which comes your way. It's been difficult. That's the second time from the keeper. Not holding on to a difficult one. Again, the inside part of the bat. He will keep the strike. 159 for 4. $159 for 4. Ashwin expected to come in next, but this is the partnership. I reckon the all-important partnership for India. They're looking to put pressure on Bangladesh. This partnership needs to go along for a longer period of time. 48 the partnership now. And it's not been that sort of a surface when the batter is set, it thinks yes, hard work has been done.
Great sack.
I can play my shots and be at ease. No. You got to be spot on in terms of which one you want to play and which one to leave. Yet the spinners have been attractive, very attractive, ensuring the batters play each and every delivery.
Variation in pace there from Shakib.
Shabash, Shakib bhai.
Love the field here too. No one behind, square on the leg side, so asking Shreyas Iyer to sweep from outside off stump if he wants to try and find value and find a boundary. That's the end of the over. 160 for 4.
পথের জন্মই তো চলার জন্য। এ পথ কখনো নিয়ে যায় গন্তব্যে, কখনো পথটাই হয়ে যায় গন্তব্য। কেউ খোঁজে পথের দিশা, কেউ এ পথেই খুঁজে পায় নিজেকে। এ পথে কেউ হারাবে, কেউ এ পথেই জিতবে। যতদিন চাকা খুলবে ততদিন এই পথও চলবে। এই পথ চলা হোক নিরাপদ, গাজী টায়ারের সাথে।
Yeah, head to head for these teams. Bangladesh, in Bangladesh, 8 matches overall, 11. India, by far better team. Very comfortable in achieving those results against Bangladesh. And that's one of the things that India will be hoping for, knowing that how well they have played in the past against Bangladesh. It's been a slow but a good recovery. At one stage they were 48 for 3. Oh, look at that delivery. That is a peach of a ball.
Really enjoying Tajul's spell, his craft. Just well-flighted delivery. Extra flight gets extra drop, and that extra drop creates a little bit more purchase on the pitch, where he gets the turn and then follows up with a straighter one and gets the inside edge.
খেলাটি সম্পূর্ণ এইচডিতে দেখতে চাইলে আমাদের প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া লিংকে ক্লিক করুন। লিংকটি প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া আছে, সবাই লিংকে ক্লিক করে ফুল এইচডিতে খেলাটি দেখুন। ধন্যবাদ। খেলাটি সম্পূর্ণ এইচডিতে দেখতে চাইলে আমাদের প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া লিংকে ক্লিক করুন। লিংকটি প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া আছে, সবাই লিংকে ক্লিক করে ফুল এইচডিতে খেলাটি দেখুন।
That is a beautiful delivery. All it needed to just a touch, tickle. $160 for 4. Bangladesh has never won a test match against India. The kind of start they had, especially when those 3 wickets fell in quick time, Bangladesh would have, at that stage of the game, would have hoped for better things in terms of picking more wickets. Yes, they did create chances. Once they failed to pick up those chances, the batters started to look a little bit more comfortable. Intentionally played over the top of the cover field. That will be a boundary. Lovely touch from Shreyas Iyer, brings up the 50 partnership.
Patience. And then when the experienced Shakib slightly over pitches, Iyer takes full toll. That is a safe shot, hitting with the spin over cover.
It's so very important to pick up the right ones, because the odd ball has kept low, and as I said earlier, it has also a bit of a ton available for the spinners. This has been a good partnership. It has taken its time. There's no problem whatsoever. Well bowled from Shakib Al Hasan. And he's taken his time, making sure both these batters keep on batting. Shakib will be hoping that he can create few more chances here. The ball coming back in with the arm, gets defended. 164 for 4.
রঞ্জু ভাই পিভিসি পাইপ কোনটা কিনবো?
গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ লও। বাজারে আসার পর থেকে খালি গাজী আর গাজী।
কিন্তু কয়দিন আর টিকবো?
অবশ্যই টিকবো। গাজীর পণ্য 20 বছর ধরে কোয়ালিটিতে সেরা।
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
গাজী গ্রুপ।
This is the difficulty of facing Taijul. Just a slow one, flighted, gets a bit of turn, then a flatter one, straighter, doesn't turn as much, gets the inside edge. Beautiful bowling, applying pressure to the Indian batsman.
Oh yeah! What he also does is he mixes the pace. He'll mix it up. If he wants to toss it up, it'll be at a different speed, and then he darts one in onto the stumps. Really good variation from Taijul Islam. Oh, bowled. He's getting a bit of a grip. I've already seen in the last couple of overs from even Shakib, there has been some more turn available. Oh yeah. He'll crossover for a single.
Thinking about putting a deep square in play, but no, he comes back in for Shreyas Iyer, trying to tempt Iyer to play against the spin with a sweep shot. And trying to tempt him to play that shot off the stumps, trying to create a top edge, or if it keeps low, get him trapped LBW.
খেলাটি সম্পূর্ণ এইচডিতে দেখতে চাইলে আমাদের প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া লিংকে ক্লিক করুন। লিংকটি প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া আছে, সবাই লিংকে ক্লিক করে ফুল এইচডিতে খেলাটি দেখুন। ধন্যবাদ। খেলাটি সম্পূর্ণ এইচডিতে দেখতে চাইলে আমাদের প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া লিংকে ক্লিক করুন। লিংকটি প্রথম কমেন্টে দেওয়া আছে, সবাই লিংকে ক্লিক করে ফুল এইচডিতে খেলাটি দেখুন।
The speed comparison for Shakib and Taijul Islam. Taijul just bowled it slightly quicker and also slightly slower than Shakib if you look at those fast and the slowest deliveries.
Oh yeah! Great sack, great sack.
And as a batter, if you're willing to spend time in the middle, you will score runs. Make no mistake. There's been a good hunting grounds in the past for the batters and the teams.
Sack.
In the year 2018 at this venue, Sri Lanka piled up 713 for 9. And quite a few scores above 500 at this venue. There was something in for the bowlers earlier on, but then it just settles down. Big support for Shakib Al Hasan. Inside edge, not a single there.
Well, Shakib hasn't got the bat pad in for himself. He's not getting as much bounce as his teammate out the other end. And all of a sudden, It's with that shot, he's decided to make the change. Short cover goes into catching short leg.
Boy.
And some big individual scores. 5 double hundreds at this venue and a triple hundred by the majestic Kumar Sangakkara in the year 2014 when he made 319.
Oh yes, great sack.
165 for 4.
অফিস থেকে অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্টটাকে আউট না করলে ঘরে অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্টটা কই পেতে শুনি?
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে, সংসারটাও।
Yeah, there's been some big team scores, but individual scores it's hard. But you've got a list there of 7 players, 200 or plus, and one of the greatest batsmen from Australia is in that list. Be interested in getting that list out for the viewers.
Yeah, the batter that the batter from Australia went by the name of Jason Gillespie. He smashed an unbeaten 201 in the year 2006, and after that never played test match cricket.
Ball title.
Yeah, some others who have managed to pick up a double hundred at this venue. Yunus Khan in the year 2011, Kyle Mayers in that lovely chase in the 4th innings when he smashed 210 not out for West Indies. Neil McKenzie 226, Graham Smith 232, and I mentioned earlier Kumar Sangakkara 319. Well, at the moment it's hard work for the batters. Runs have not come in good pace. They've taken their time. They just want to make sure that they do not lose another wicket from here on. If both these two batters go on to bat without getting dismissed, big total on offer from India.
Again, it's just patience, something short on offer. Trying not to do too much with it, but just rotating the scoreboard with another 2 runs. That's what you got to do on this wicket. Don't try and do something that's not there. Play the percentages.